New York. Muggings are permitted on the north side of the street, Tuesdays and Thursdays from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. It's law. Please welcome late night strongman, Dave.
Welcome to the program, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. You know, I'm glad you folks are in a great mood because coincidentally, you're looking at a guy who has never, ever been in a better mood, and I'll tell you why. I live near a little mall, a little shopping mall, and they were having a contest for the last, I guess, 5 or 6 weeks to give a name to the new tobacco shop that's opened up there in the mall, and they announced the winners today. And I'm happy to tell you that I placed third with Mr. Pipe. Thank you very much. Third with Mr. Pipe.
Proud of you.
Thank you very much.
Proud.
Bishop Tutu is in Washington, D.C. He met with President Bush. And, in fact, I guess for the meeting, President Bush also took along Vice President Quayle. And he said later he thought it would be fun for Dan Quayle to try to pronounce the name Tutu. So that was the point of that meeting there. Just thank you very much. And earlier tonight, like I need to tell you, the home viewer, earlier tonight on ABC there was a news special. I thought this was interesting. And the whole idea of the special is, what would life be like here in America in the year 2039? And they were able to, I guess, using computers. That's how you do everything now, Paul.
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
They were able now to project and conjecture about life in this country in the year 2039. Have I set it up enough yet?
Yes.
Here were some of the stunning results. First of all, in that year, they think that heart disease will have been eliminated. And they also believe that the population will have doubled. And they also believe that the Exxon president will be saying, yeah, we should have this Alaska thing cleaned up any day now. So, thank you very much. God bless you, everybody. Good night. Drive safely. Thanks for watching. Here's over. Oh, man, look at this show.
Good evening.
Hi.
Good evening, David.
How you doing?
I'm doing marvelous.
Good. Nice to see you.
You know, I was having lunch by myself and was joined by a lovely gal, strange gal, eating at the bar. Gal came down, sat down, and said, do you ever find that when you're on TV, people tell you a lot of personal things?
Right.
Do you find that? Because I find people tell... This gal was taught gynecology with me.
Oh, stop.
And I... What?
No, you're kidding. You're making this up.
Yeah, absolutely. No, she was. Just she picks the right doctor and things like that. You know, you got to have the right guy, and a guy's got to want to... It was a nutty lunch. But I wanted to ask you something.
Yes, yes.
I know. This, since last night, has been bothering me. You said something to me last night. You said, ask me tomorrow night
Excuse me,
about
Paul. 53 minutes left in the show.
Okay.
53 minutes
We're doing
left in
fine.
tonight's broadcast. Yes, Paul.
What about the garage door?
I can't tell you now because you've told us that little story about the woman you met in the bar.
There's still time.
No, I know there's no time. Maybe tomorrow
only
night.
one of us gets to tell the story in the whole show?
We got a big show tonight. Didn't you see the big show card?
It's huge, yes.
You know something, I don't know how many of you folks are visiting from other cities, visiting from out of town, but the weather in New York City today is without a doubt one of the nicest days you'll ever experience. Anyway, beautiful, spring-like, sunny, clear skies. In fact, it's so nice. I think what we need to do, Hal, are you in there?
Yeah, Dave.
You know, Hal, what we should do now before it gets too far on into the season, we really ought to put up the screens. Could you... Wait a minute, Hal. Did something go wrong you're not telling us about?
Oh, no, I just came in. That's okay. Go ahead.
Hal just got in. Yeah, Hal, so maybe we should do that now. Put up the old screens.
Okay, here they come.
Okay, great. We're going to... There, perfect. That's the screens. Now they're... All right, Hal, that's fine. Okay, thank you very much. Boy, you can't buy comedy like that these days, can you? Let's do, oh, this is nice. We haven't done this in a couple of months. New dial-it services, Paul.
Oh, I love this feature of the show.
That's right. These are brand new, like you dial and you get the dial-a joke.
Yeah.
Dial the weather, dial your horoscope, dial
These are
recipes.
Some new dial-up
Well,
services.
sure, look at this. I have quite a...
Didn't you hit and tell when you run your hands over a screen like
I
that?
have quite a packet of new dial-ups right
Fabulous.
here, new dial-up services, and we're going to present them to the studio audience and also the home viewers as well tonight. Let's do it now. All right? So I guess this is how we do this. I just pick up the phone here.
You actually dial on the phone.
Yeah, you have to dial it. There would be no other way to get them if you didn't dial them.
Right.
I mean, maybe through the mail, but who has that kind of time?
Really?
Well, good luck. Here's one that's as fresh as today's headlines. Dial the Exxon shareholders meeting in Parsippany, New Jersey.
Okay.
That's taking place over there today, all day long. All right, so let's see, put that down. This is Dial the Exxon shareholders meeting in Parsippany, New Jersey. Oh, there it is right there.
All right, who had the margarita? Bloody Mary? And I got a vodka and tonic and a gin and tonic. And who had the bourbon straight up?
Last Friday night, single-handedly with my car, I closed a parking garage. That's all I can tell you.
What do you mean you closed it?
Well, I made a mistake, and the gate that opens and closes when you go in jammed on my car, and they had to shut down for like 3 weeks to repair this.
Your car was jammed in the parking garage door.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Followers of world events will be interested in this one. Dial a real cocky Panamanian presidential candidate. Right there. I don't even, I don't really need to be here for this. We just put them up on the screen. Dial a real cocky Panamanian president. This is a tough one. We're going all the way to Central America here. It's a very long number. There's your international code, and then there's the satellite transponder, and all right, that should be it. Right down there to Panama.
Oh, you couldn't hit the side of a barn. Hey, you missed me. You think that hurt? That didn't hurt.
Did you get that one, Paul?
I think I did, yeah.
Yeah.
He's cocky.
Being clubbed. He's jogging?
He's cocky.
He's what?
Cocky, didn't you say?
Oh, cocky. That's right. He was cocky.
Yeah. Being beaten up, though.
Here's one of my favorites. Dial a really dumb guy telling his friend about a National Geographic special that he has seen on television. Wow, look at this one. Okay. Really dumb guy talking about a National Geographic special he's seen on TV the night before.
Them bats is smart. They use radar.
Them bats are smart. They use radar. And if you're just joining us for the first time and you have no idea what that means, we have this helpful little videotape we've put together for you. Them bats is smart. They use radar.
Bat
Go ahead.
navigates itself and locates prey by using a system called echolocation. By emitting a sound that strikes an object and comes back, the bat determines what the object is and where it's located.
Damn.
You know, them bats is smart. They use radar.
Thank you, Paul. Thank you very much. That's me, Paul. That's me as the dumb guy.
As the dumb guy.
Yeah, yeah.
That
And it was also me there on the other end of the phone. Why did I do it? Go ahead. Ask me why I did it.
Why did you do
Well,
it?
as always, I fell in love with the script. Thank you.
I see.
Here's one for sports fans. Dial the guy who has to guard Michael Jordan. Chicago Bulls. Dial the guy who has to guard Michael Jordan. Here we go. There's the first ring.
Darn! Nuts! Stop! Not again.
Here's one for the child in all of us. Dial Santa in the off-season. Here we go. Dialing Santa in the off-season. Now we do it on time because last night's show was right on time. I want tonight's show to also be right on time. I don't think this call... Oh, there. It went through.
Do you know what month it is? What the hell is wrong with you? Are you a kid? What's your name? This Christmas, you are going to be the sergeant.
Can we skip any of these dialects? We can skip some dialects. Okay, well, let's don't skip the next one. I don't even know why I bothered if we're not skipping it. Oh, if you're interested in the upcoming projects of one of America's great entrepreneurs, you might try this one. Dial the plans of a New York tycoon and visionary. New York tycoon and visionary, Paul.
Arc de Trump, the Taj Trump, the Trump Wall of China, Mount Trumpmore, the Leaning Tower of Trump.
Oh, I think we'll be all right. Here we go. If you're fascinated by life under the big top, and who isn't, by the way, then you won't be able to dial this one quickly enough. Dial Gunther Gable Williams' retirement party. The world's greatest animal trainer, retiring.
Trainer.
This would be his retirement party.
You can dial right into the party.
Here we go. Let's place that call now. The count is 6 from the bottom. And today's movie is Road to Singapore. Here we go. Gunther Gable Williams.
Not exactly sure I get that.
Message units. And finally, and right on time. My gosh, this is the on-time show.
Perfect.
Here's a dial-up, sir. What happened? What happened? What? Oh, there it is. Here's a dial-up service that lets you in on the inner workings of this very program. Do we want to do that one, or do we want to... Let's do number 9, since we're a little late. 9? 9. Number 9. Number 9. Okay. Number 9. Before you make your summer plans, you'll want to try this. Dial America's hottest vacation destination. Or, as we know it, number 9. America's hottest vacation destination.
Take I-95 to Connecticut. Follow Route 7, which you take north to exit 18. Take a right on the exit ramp. Follow the road a half a mile. The mailbox says Letterman. You can stay in the house, camp in the yard, swim in the pool. What the hell?
Sorry, we should have been number 8, I think. But the important thing is we're right on time. We have I think, a pretty good show here tonight. Rock, that, in fact, we're not on time.
We're a little over?
We're a little over a minute and a half.
Late. We're late.
That's right. And you know what happens when we're not on time?
What does happen?
The next day, kids are late going to school.
That's right.
So we'll have to make it up. Let's do the top 10 list and do it quickly. It's a great category tonight. This is one you might want to jot down,
yes.
Paul. Top 10 dog science fair projects.
These would be projects that a dog would do and take to a science fair?
The kids are already going to be late going to school now, Paul.
All right.
Here we go.
Get it.
Top 10 dog science fair projects. Number 10, water dish versus toilet bowl, a taste test. Number 9, canine hallucinations and that tiny little chuck wagon. Number 8, the aerodynamics of sticking your head out a car window. Number 7, using a particle accelerator to separate kibbles from bits. Number 6, because we can, why dogs lick themselves. Number 5, as we know. Number 5, symptoms of cirrhosis in Spuds McKenzie's liver. Number 4, the visible dissected cat. Number 3, black Labradors, genetically better fetchers. Number 2, you know, if you keep that up, the kids are never going to get to school. Number 2, a radar bitch finder. Number 1, your master's leg, a study in friction. Our first guest tonight is one of the great American comedians. This man begins filming for Paul Mazursky's new movie, soon, I guess. It's called Enemies, a Love Story. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome back to this program the Friars Man of the Year, Alan King. Oh, Alan. Tell us about the Man of the Year honors. This takes place, obviously, once a year.
Yeah, but they announced it January 16th, and the columnist said, what did he do so good in 16 days? But it's an honor every year. And
have you won it before?
In 1971, when I deserved it.
Yeah.
And now it was out of pity.
No, no.
Oh, yeah, the home is waiting, you know, the saliva is starting to run down the mouth now. And it's a great honor, but of course, it was unprecedented because I toastmastered my own dinner.
And I heard that. There's a big dinner held at the Waldorf,
right.
Thousands of people.
1,500 people, a dais of 60 people.
And you're being honored as Man of the Year.
And I said, the only way I'll do it is if I get to invite the guests. I had to twist a lot of arms and kiss a lot of you know. And I got everybody
you
there.
know? You said it to me like I would know about this.
Well, I've been watching your guest list lately.
Oh, I see.
And then I didn't want to MC it, but the honesty is no comedian wanted to take the job. They said if it was a roast, they would do it. But as a tribute, in all good conscience, they couldn't show up.
Now, is that actually how it happened, or you demanded that you host your own show?
No, I really reached out for some of my ex-friends. And no, actually, I thought it would be a little different, make it more of a party if I did it.
Did you enjoy the evening?
Yeah, it's probably the greatest night I think I've ever had, both from a professional standpoint, from an emotional standpoint. Everybody was there that I wanted to be, and Bob Hope was having his 86th birthday in Germany. Everyone on the dais was a part of my life.
Yeah.
You know.
What was Bob Hope doing in Germany?
Celebrating his 86th birthday for some reason. I don't know.
Does he have ties to the mother country?
No, but Johnny Carson was very busy laying off that weekend.
Anyway.
Cosby was giving a lot of money away on Saturday night.
So anyway, again, congratulations. Now,
it was a great honor.
You look differently to me than the last time you were here.
Well,
you look a little, I don't know what this is.
I'm looking for a new image. This is, the reason I'm dressed kind of Western is there's a requiem tonight for Gabby Hayes that I want to be at.
Ah.
No, how about Smiley Burnett? Does that get a bigger laugh, no?
And that's it.
That's it. Just no, I'm really going to a Western bar mitzvah tonight.
I see.
Well,
Gabby Hayes, Smiley Burnett, the bar mitzvah.
Always works.
There you go.
Ethnic. Hip doesn't work. Yeah. Ethnic.
But you also look like you might have lost some weight. Have you dropped some pounds?
No, I just got a new tailor. And no, I've given up. I've lost 1,000 pounds in my life. No more.
Yeah,
no
that's
more.
tough, isn't it? It's hard to do.
I went Stillman diet with the 8 glasses of water a day. I lost 11 pounds in 3 weeks, but I was wetting the bed. Which
that's no good.
Grown man wearing Pampers is not, you know. And no, I just had no I saw you backstage with the football and the sweatpants. Do you do a lot of that, athletics?
Well, I dress myself, if that's what you're getting at.
My father died a year and a half ago at 96. He never owned a pair of sneakers.
Is that right?
Never. Never had a hockey puck.
96.
That's right. Yep. And he said that you never run when you can walk.
Right.
And you never walk when you can be sitting down.
Right. You know? So he conserved himself, and it worked out pretty well.
96. Yeah. And you know how many people that Jane Fonda killed with that cassette of hers?
Dropping like flies. Well, I tell you what, we have to do a commercial. Then.
For the first
Lovely
time.
woman, eh?
If my wife looked like her, I'd never get dressed.
What does that mean exactly?
I don't know. There's a rhythm to it.
No, I like that.
You got a rhythm.
No, Smiley Burnett wouldn't get dressed.
No, but it's right. No, there's a rhythm. That's what comedy's all about.
Now you've been married quite a while.
43 years.
And you talk about weight, losing weight, and diets and so forth. Is your wife the kind of woman that does she cook? Is she the one who does the cooking?
No. It's the old joke. If she didn't have to go through the kitchen to get to the garage, she'd never be in that room. That's not on the notes, but the computer tells me.
I see.
Has comedy changed lately? That's what the note says.
Hell, we must be later than I thought. He's asking his own questions now. Well, what do you think? Has it?
Well, in the last 25 minutes it has, I'll tell you that.
Has it been an improvement?
I don't know. No, I don't know. I just have a feeling that...
It was tougher, I think, when you started out.
It wasn't tougher. I think there was more camaraderie. There was there was more time to develop. You do 5 minutes on your show or Johnny's show, and you're directing your first picture, you know.
Yeah. Seems to happen quicker now.
And I think the mortality rate is going to be higher because not enough training. And I think there was something that I think the young comedians miss, and that's our camaraderie. The guys, the jokes, we were together all the time because we were all failing. We all sat around in cafeterias, you know, and at the drugstore counter and did crazy things. There's a legend, you know, Gene Bayless. More people know Smiley Burnett in this audience. But Gene Bayless was very funny, young, still around, and he drove a cab on the side, you know, did a couple of one-nighters, and he finally got to play the low estate. And we were all living at the Bryan Hotel. This is in the 40s, and we were 4 in one room. Dean Martin, Henny Nadell, a comedian, Sonny King, the singer, and I, in one room. And Bayless finally got to play the low estate. And only friends would do a thing like this. He asked if he could stay over so he wouldn't be late for his rehearsal at 7 o'clock in the morning. And we put him in the tub. That was the only place he could sleep. And with a slow drip. And the phone rang. He put him at 6 o'clock in the morning, the phone rang. Dean Martin picked it up, and the operator said, "It is 6 o'clock in the morning." And Dean said, "What? 8:30? And Bayless was halfway down Broadway in his underwear before he realized there was nobody in the street. That was love. That was fun. That showed you we cared.
So the biggest day of his life, when he should be well-rested, he gets no sleep.
That's fun. That was what we cared about each other. And, you know, no one does practical jokes anymore. I've seen that you know, you do something, and sometimes you set up a joke for a month, but nobody has the time anymore. They're busy with running.
Well, we've become a very litigious society.
Whatever that means, I agree completely. And it's a religion. But... All right, I know what I'm going to do.
Do you have an example of a practical joke?
The perfect example.
Okay, good.
There was a man about town named Harry Morton who's long retired in Florida. He was an agent and handled a lot of comedians. And he was probably the funniest single individual, not jokes, but crazy things.
Funny man, an entertaining guy to be around.
Entertaining and practical joke.
Sure.
And he lived in Oceanside, Long Island, and he owned a lot of crazy cars in those days. He'd put 2 cars together. And there was a man working for the telephone company next to him, and a Volkswagen had just come out. And every day he'd come over to Harry. It was what we call a civilian, you know. And he came over to Harry and he says, "Do you think I ought to buy the Volkswagen?" Harry said, "What do I care what you buy?" And I'd drive into New York every day. I lived in the next town. He said, "I got this nut next door. It's driving me crazy." He says, "I'm going to fix him." And what actually happened, Harry Morton's son was working in a neighborhood gas station. He said to his kid one after the man had bought the Volkswagen, he said, "Bring a can of gas." And when the guy was asleep, 2 in the morning, he filled up his tank. Next day, the guy drove all day, came back. He said to his kid, "Bring another can of gas." For 1 week, he filled up the guy's gas tank, and the guy was saying, "Harry, you're not going to believe it. Harry, I'm getting 100 miles to the gallon." And I would drive in, and, you know, you have to have a witness to the punchline.
Sure.
So I said, "What are you going to do now?" "That's funny." He said to his kid, "Bring a siphon." The next night, the gas out. The guy went to the corner, stopped for light, out of gas. Well, he wasn't too upset after driving for a week.
Sure.
Filled it up. Next night, Harry took the gas out, went to the corner, out. The guy didn't know what to do. Harry says, "We're going to take him to the Volkswagen agency." And we walked in on Sunrise Highway, and I was standing right there. And the man went over to the service department. He said, "Look," he said, "I bought this car here." He says, "For a week or 10 days, I was getting 100 miles to the gallon." And we were going. So the guy said, "Well, why don't you leave the car now?" You know. I told this story this many years ago. I told the story on the Johnny Carson show. At 1 o'clock in the morning, there was a knock on Harry Morton's door, and the guy from next door walked in and punched him right in the mouth.
Can't take a joke.
Now, that's a punchline.
Yeah, there you go. Pretty funny. Nice to see you. It's the man of the year, ladies and gentlemen, Alan King.
Keep it going.
Joe, what was that? Yes, Joe said keep it moving, so I have to. We're desperately late. How late are we, Joe?
Very late, Dad.
Oh, thank you very much. Tomorrow's show, they've returned now from Russia, And I understand that they've just completed work on a television pilot which airs on this network next Sunday. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Jerry Mulligan and Chris Elliott. So, good to see you. Welcome back.
Thank you very much.
And how was Russia?
Russia was terrific. You know, your show is very big over there.
Oh, I didn't even know we were there.
No, it is. It's #1. In fact, well, #1 in its time slot. Right. I think Regis is beating you out in Leningrad.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, but that's because that's where Kathy Lee's from.
And what exactly were you guys doing over there? I didn't...
I'll take this one, Dave. It was kind of an up with people thing. Basically, just me and Chris and a couple of banjos. We gave up the first night, though.
What happened?
Well, Chris got drunk, and I had an intestinal virus.
Oh, no. But you were over there for quite a while. Did you have a good time at all?
You know, one of the highlights, Dave, we had a chance to meet the Soviet leader Mikhail Gorbachev and his lovely wife Ivana. I think you have a picture of that. There we are.
Now, Chris, it seems to me that you're standing there meeting the leader of the Soviet Union, and you don't have a shirt on.
Yeah, let me answer that, Dave. I played a little joke on Chris. I told him not to wear a shirt to the dinner party.
I see.
I told him that's how they do it in Russia, and he believed me.
So anyway, you guys have a brand new TV show.
Right. Oh, thanks for bringing that up.
Yeah.
Let me tell you a little bit about that. Dave, do you know the show Cops?
I've heard of it,
where they document actual arrests on the air like that?
Yeah, as they occur. Yeah, those shows are very popular.
Well, our show is basically a cheap rip-off of that show.
And so what you're saying is you guys travel around with New York City police guys and follow them as they work in the city?
No, we go around with the NBC security right here in this building. I think if you want to, we have a clip.
Oh, great.
Let's take a look.
Sure, let's take a look at that. Can we see a little of that? There we go.
Ricardo, what are we going to see first?
Well, I got a call that a woman needs assistance in this office down here.
A woman needs assistance right in this office here. Okay, so we're probably going to see a little action then, so I guess we should go in on 3. 1, 2, 3. What? Watch it. Move it. Hold it. What is that? What is that, lady? What do you got there? What is that?
It's white out.
All right, well, keep it where we can see it. Hold it right where we can see it. Did you need help? Did you want help?
Yeah, I lost the keys to my... I lost the keys to my desk drawer. Do you have them? Thank you.
Oh.
What are you guys doing here?
Well, Jerry and I are doing a little show where we go around with NBC security.
What a stupid idea.
Okay, we'll be right back after this word from Snickers.
Looks pretty exciting. Good luck.
Oh, thanks
Chris
very
Elliott,
much,
ladies and gentlemen. Jerry Mulligan. Thanks, guys. We'll see you. Lovely and talented actress who just completed a couple of years on the hit series The Family Ties. Her upcoming films include the prize Pulitzer and Till We Meet Again. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the one, the only. You love her, you know her, you can't live without her, Courtney Cox. How are you? We talked to you a couple... The hell did he say?
I don't know.
We talked to you a couple of years ago, and at that time, I think you just started on Family Ties, and now, 2 years later, it's over. Was it a good experience?
It was great.
Yeah?
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
And you played the part of, you were Michael J. Fox's...
Girlfriend.
Yeah.
Lauren Miller, yeah.
Yeah. And the other night, they had their big final farewell show.
Yeah. I heard you did something with that.
We just had a little farewell.
Yeah, I saw that. No, I didn't see it. Someone told me, actually.
Sure. Thank you very much. And how do you feel now that that's all behind you?
I feel okay because I have a job, so it's okay. But
What are you doing? What's the job?
You just said.
Oh, one of the movies? Till We Meet Again? It's about what?
It's a Judith Krantz novel. It's a mini-series, 5-hour mini-series.
About aliens?
No.
Are you sure?
I'm positive. It's about 3 daring women.
Mm-hmm. From outer space.
From outer space. And I'm one of them.
Yeah.
And
well, that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
And you just bought a new house?
I did. I just bought a new house. It was Carole King's old house.
Carole King's been on the show many times.
She has?
Yeah.
She's a really nice lady.
Seems to be a nice person.
Yeah. She actually came to my house to see it after it's been a long time since she lived there.
Where is the house?
Should I give you the address?
Yes, the address and instructions on how to get there.
It's in Hollywood. It's in the Hollywood Hills, on top of a mountain.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, it's nice. It's haunted, though.
Haunted?
Yeah, it has ghosts. And she came to my house one time.
I don't know.
Okay,
I don't know what happened.
They're making me nervous enough as
I
it
know.
is. They don't
I'm
have to
very
laugh.
nervous my own self.
Good. Anyway,
You know, when you... Oh, never mind.
Tell me...
No.
What?
Sometimes when you move... No, I better not.
Oh, you know what? I had a feeling this was going to happen. I knew I was going to sit
right down
down
your dress. All right there. Man.
Okay,
Anyway,
no, I
I'm
feel
sorry.
great.
So that's why I'm a little nervous. Forgive me for being
Don't
such
worry
a
about
dork.
me. You do this every night, and I'm worrying about my straps falling down. Okay.
You look great, though. Did I mention that? You look terrific.
No, thank you.
Okay, you have a big house in the Hollywood Hills.
I have a house in Hollywood Hills that's haunted. And Carole King came over to the house and
This
she told
dress
me...
is haunted. You know what I mean?
Okay, we're late.
Sorry, I know we're late.
Okay, anyway, my house is haunted. She came over and she told me about these stories of how it was like there were really angry ghosts there and she had a guru come in and like calm them down. And she gave me this little thing, a seahorse on top of a seashell. And it was something just like a good omen to have around the house. So I put it on this table and I thought it was really nice of her. She left. And that night I come downstairs and I look on the table and the seahorse is gone. The shell's there.
Wow.
I know.
Come on, grow up, can we? But anyway, you love the house. Things are great. Do you have any pets?
Yes, actually, I think my dog ate the seahorses. Actually, I was going to finish that, but you
I'm
just
sorry.
finished it for
Forgive me.
Okay.
What kind of dog do you have?
I have a border collie.
Yeah. The border collies are very smart and driven, aren't
Yes.
they? They're always, they want to do something.
They're supposed to be. I got this dog from Wilford Brimley for my birthday, and he promised me.
Wilford Brimley?
Yeah.
How did that happen?
I did Cocoon the Return with him.
There you
We
go.
became friends. And he promised me I'd never have nothing but a border collie. They're the best dogs, so smart.
They like to work. They like to get out there and
Yes.
herd animals.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, my dog is not so smart. He like, I have a fern. If I had a fern hanging in the air, like hanging, and I put it on the ground, he thinks that's a bush outside and pees on it. He's just not a really smart dog.
Wait a minute.
He also ate the seahorse.
You
so.
have a fern hanging in the air?
No,
And
I'm
geez,
going to touch your legs
also
so
kind of a
much.
contortionist then, isn't he? If he's... Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, see, my dog's not really smart. They do like to stalk things. They go underneath furniture or anything and just like shake and stalk and look at other animals. I haven't had a dog.
They're always working, always working. And so, what's next for you? Other projects after the big movies? Oh, the prize Pulitzer. How was that?
It was good. I'm surprised you're not gonna like make fun of me with that, with the whole Pulitzer story. I know, David. Please, I'm so embarrassed as it is. You look at my strap.
You want some tape or something on that? That's my dumb guy. Okay. I've been working on a dumb guy. You look great. You look terrific. You have beautiful blue eyes.
Thank you.
Yeah. So, and the Roxanne Pulitzer story is going to be on when?
That's gonna. That's a ways, November,
ways away?
and so is Till We Meet Again.
Yeah.
They're both a ways away. Yes.
Well,
but
good.
I dyed my hair red for this part that I'm doing now.
Really? What color is it
It's about my
normally?
hair.
Well, it looks
Oh,
great.
you don't remember?
What color is it normally?
It's normally black.
Really? Is it black?
Yes. I'm never wearing this dress again. I know that for now.
No, you look terrific, and I'm glad things are going well for you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. We got to go? We got to go. All right, this has been Courtney Cox. I'm sorry if I behaved like a jerk, but it is nice to see you here. And you have a story tonight that you didn't get to last time, and you didn't get to it tonight. What's the topic?
Oh, it's not even funny now.
But no, when you come back, just give us the topic.
The topic was talk show host.
Talk show host. So the next time you're
Okay.
on, you can tell us that
Okay.
story. All right. Well, jot that down in your TV guide.